What's up, television fan time? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing 50 facts about Cambodia. So without further ado, let's start with another quote of the day. So today's quote of the day is, "For me, prayer is a surge of the heart. It is a simple look turned toward heaven, and it is a cry of recognition and of love, embracing both trial and joy." And that was by Saint Therese de Lisieux. So let's move on to another 58 facts about Cambodia. Let's start it. But first, I'm going to be doing a description first. Cambodia, officially the Kingdom of Cambodia, is the 72nd most populous country in the world. It is a sovereign state located in the southern portion of the Indochina Peninsula in South Asia. It has an area of 181,035 square kilometers. Its capital and largest city is Phnom Penh. Khmer is the official language in Cambodia. The Riel, or KHR, is the currency in Cambodia. People living in Cambodia are called Cambodian or Khmer. It has three bordering countries that include Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. The country is under a constitutional monarchy and is ruled by Hun Sen, who has been the head of the government of Cambodia for the past 25 years, establishing himself as the longest-serving non-royal leader in Southeast Asia. With 50 interesting facts about Cambodia, let's explore more about its history, culture, people, politics, Khmer Rouge, Angkor Wat, etc. Number 1, Theravada, pronounced more or less Theravada, Buddhism, which is practiced by approximately 94% of the population, is the official religion of Cambodia. The religion is also practiced in Sri Lanka, Burma, or Myanmar, Thailand, and Laos. Number 2, the branch of Buddhism, Theravada Buddhism, follows the teaching of Tipitaka or Pali Canon, which is a collection of the oldest recorded texts of Buddha's teachings. There are more than 100 million Theravada Buddhists today. Number 3, evidence from carbon dating suggests that Cambodia was inhabited as early as 4000 BC. Number 4, multiple cities between 900 and 1400 years old, or 1400, beneath the tropical forest floors, over which rival the size of Cambodia's capital Phnom Penh, was revealed by the cutting-edge airborne laser scanning technology. Number 5, archaeologists say that there's also a massive city beneath Mount Kulin. Number 6, in Cambodia, millions of landmines were planted during the war years. There is a landmine removal trust in Cambodia that is operational today, which assists in the removal of the mines, making the country safer. Number 7, Cambodia has the largest population of amputees in the world caused by landmines. Number 8, a Pepsi bottling plant in Battambang, which began its operation in 1960, was fortunately shut down in 1975. Today, the building is no longer standing. Number 9, until 1953, Cambodia was a protectorate, or a state that is controlled and protected by another of France. Number 10, there was a genocide in Cambodia that was called the Khmer Rouge. The genocide came to an end when Vietnam invaded Cambodia. Number 11, I'm going to skip. Number 12, Cambodia is also home to the first of its kind, the Killing Cave, which was the bones of all the people that were killed in the Khmer Rouge. Number 13, there is a small carving of a dinosaur on the walls of a temple at Ta Prohm. The carving might be an indication that dinosaurs lived on much later than originally thought. However, there is no concrete evidence for this assumption. Number 14, there is a blind clinic in Cambodia where you can receive massages from blind people. These people are trained in the art of massage so that they can make their living. Number 15, during the Vietnam War, the U.S. also bombed Cambodia from 1963 to 1973. Well, number 16, Cambodia is one of the fastest growing economies in Asia, with an average growth rate of more than 6% in the last 10 years. Number 17, the name Kampuchea is more likely used in the East for Cambodia. Number 18, kids take note that apart from Afghanistan's national flag, the national flag of Cambodia is the only other national flag in the world to incorporate an actual building on it. Number 19, despite Cambodia being one of the poorest countries in Asia, it received a whopping 5 million visitors during 2016, bringing in about $3 billion in revenue. Clearly, tourism is playing a vital role in helping the economic growth of the country. Number 20, the garment and footwear sector in Cambodia is also among the top sectors that support the nation's economy. More than 600,000 Cambodians are employed in these two sectors, the majority of whom are women. Number 21, the rice is considered to be the first crop that was grown on Cambodian soil since before the 1st century AD. Number 22, the present king of Cambodia, His Majesty King Norodom Sihamoni, is a bachelor and does not have children. Thus, there is no direct successor to the king in case one is required to be crowned as the next king of Cambodia. On October 14, 2004, Majesty King Norodom Sihamoni was elected unanimously by the members of the Royal Council as King of Cambodia. He was born on Thursday, May 14, 1953 in Phnom Penh. Number 23. The Tonle Sap, or Great Lake in Cambodia, measures about 2,590 square kilometers in the dry season and expands to about 24,605 kilometers during the rainy season. This is an unusual annual inundation and flooding of the region. It is also densely populated and is devoted to red rice cultivation. The region is also referred as the heartland of Cambodia. Number 24. The Tonle Sap is also the largest saltwater lake in Southeast Asia. Number 25. Cambodia is losing forest very fast. The rate of deforestation in Cambodia is one of the highest in the world, third only to Nigeria and Vietnam. Between 2001 and 2014, the annual forest loss rate in Cambodia increased by 40.4%. The main reason behind this heavy deforestation is the illegal cutting of the forest by smugglers for monetary gains from the valuable timber. Number 26. Hun Sen, Cambodia's prime minister, became the world's youngest head of the state when he was 32 years old and 162 days old. Number 27. He has ruled Cambodia for more than 25 years and vows to continue his regime as the prime minister until he's 74. However, the ruler is said to have maintained his position in the government by oppression and violence. Number 28. In 2011, Hun said that if anyone tried to hold a demonstration against his rule, I would beat all those dogs and put them in a cage. Number 29. It is a harsh fact about Cambodia that more than 2.5 million people in the country live on less than $1.20 per day. Number 30. China and the UK are the largest foreign investors in Cambodia. Well, for the next 11 facts, I will not be talking about because it's all about Khmer Rouge, and I really don't want to, offend the Cambodians if they are, I don't really want to go in really in depth in it because it's too, violent. So I will not be going over the next 11 facts because it was going over what the Khmer Rouge, and because it was the dark time for the Cambodians, and I do not want to talk about it in depth, so please forgive me, but I just don't want to be, I don't want people to be hurt. But I am going to be doing 11 facts about Angkor Wat for the next one. So, number 42, Angkor Wat is the world's largest religious monument, covering an area of 162.6 hectares. Number 43, the temple was built by the Khmer king Suryavarman II in the early 12th century. Number 44, the temple was initially a Hindu temple. However, gradually it got transformed into a Buddhist temple by the end of the 12th century. Number 45, Angkor Wat means temple city or city of temples in Khmer. Number 46, a Portuguese monk, Antonio de Madalena, one of the first Western visitors to the temple, said that it is of such extraordinary construction that it is not possible to describe it with a pen. Number 47, almost half of the international tourists coming to Cambodia come to visit the Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat ticket sales generated $20 million in revenue during the first 3 months of 2016. Number 48, the temple, unlike various other temples in its vicinity, faces the west, a direction that is associated with death. The norm of the line was to build temples pointing east. Number 49, the exact reason for such orientation by the builders of the temple is yet unknown. However, generally this structure is regarded as a funerary temple. Number 50, the region of Angkor has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1992. There are a total of 3 such sites. The other 2 are Temple of Priya Vihar in 2008 and Temple Zone of Sambor Prey Cook, archaeological site of ancient Ishanapira, which was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2017. Number 51. The temple is undergoing restoration work, but most of the restoration work is sponsored through foreign aid, and only about 20% of the revenue generated from sale of tickets is visited spent on the temple's restoration work. Number 52. The temple also featured in the movie Tomb Raider. The movie's production house was charged $10,000 per day for 7 days of filming there. Number 53. There are 1.3 million mopeds in Cambodia for a population of over 1.5 million people. Thus, you can find mopeds almost everywhere you find people in the country. Number 54. The KFC, the American fast food giant, is losing money in Cambodia, which is the only country where they are not profitable. There are only 6 of these fast food centers in Cambodia. Cambodia also does not have McDonald's, nor does Ghana and Yemen. Number 55. An estimated 4 million landmarks are still being cleared from Cambodia. Number 56. Cambodians do not celebrate their birthdays. Many older people do not even know how old they are. Number 57. Cambodia has a young population. Most of its population is under 20 years of age. Number 58. Funerals are quite expensive in Cambodia, and one may cost an average of $9,000. So these are all just really basic facts about. These are just like the basic facts about Cambodia. So its capital city is Phnom Penh. Its largest city is Phnom Penh. Its total area is 181,035 square kilometers. Its population is 16,926,984. But that was in July 2020, so it was probably more now. So its official language is Khmer, which is official, 96.3%, other 3.7%. Languages spoken is Khmer. National anthem, the Coral Reach Majestic Kingdom. Its religion is Buddhist, which is official, 96.9%, Muslim 1.9%, Christian 0.4%, other 0.8%. Number suffrage, 18 years of age, universal. Demonym, Cambodian, Kampuchean. Borders, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos. Literacy rate, total population 80.5%. Currency, Riela or KHR. Life expectancy at birth, 65.9 years. Life expectancy at birth indicates the number of years a newborn infant would live if prevailing patterns of mortality at the time of its birth were to stay at the same throughout its life. Its climate is tropical, rainy monsoon season from May to November, dry season to December to April, and little seasonal temperature variation. Its terrain is mostly low, flat plains, mountains in southwest and north. Its mean elevation is 126 meters. Its lowest point is Gulf of Thailand, 0 meters. Its highest point is Panum Aero, which was 1,810 meters. Its natural resources is oil, gas, timber, gemstones, iron ore, manganese, phosphate, hydropower potential, and arable land. Its agricultural land is 32.1%. Its birth rate is 21.3 births / 1,000 population. Its death rate is 7.3 deaths / 1,000 population. Its gender ratio is 0.94 males / female. Its government type is parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Its monarch king is Norodom Sihamoni. Its prime minister is Hun Sen. Its president of the Senate is Se Chihum. Its national symbols is Angkor Wat Temple or Kupri, which is a wild ox. Its national colors are red and blue. Its national anthem, Noko Reach, Royal Kingdom. And its industries are tourism, garments and construction, rice milling, fishing, woods and wood products, rubber, cement, gem mining, and textiles. Its exports is $11.42 billion, that was in 2017. Clothing, timber, rubber, rice, fish, tobacco, and footwear. Its imports is $14.37 billion, but that was also in 2017 billion. Petroleum products, cigarettes, gold, construction materials, machinery, motor vehicles, pharmaceutical products. Its GDP per capita (PPP) is $4,000, but that was back in 2017. Its time zone is UTC+7. Its internet country code is .kh. Its calling code is +855, and they drive on the right. So those are all 58 facts that we're talking about today about Cambodia. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so make sure you receive every single one of my posts. And yeah, I love you guys so much, Top Fam, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!